Hello everyone, and this will be Season 2, Episode 2, or Episode 10 of What Civilization Started Over. And what we see happen first of all is So basically, the Carthaginians will send down some troops, and then more should arrive soon. And their borders, after going around here to connect to here, and they also go out towards the west, where they realise they've reached the Moroccans. So let's see what they do when they try and grab some land. This is roughly about what Carthage's border looks like. And now we're probably going to go into Europe, as I want to now, as you see, like, there is no American exploration or practically near to no Asian exploration besides the Middle East. And I guess you could say, like, the Caucasus, like the Southern Caucasus, which might come into Asia, depends on how you specifically, I don't know, well, yeah. So we're going to be focused on, like, colonizing now. So when a Welsh explorer goes into North America, this is what will happen. As they go from, and they land on this island, and they think they're going to Africa, but it turns out they're not. So basically, the Welsh explorers will just land on Newfoundland and just explore all of it. Maybe even make some little excursions into, like, Quebec main area, maybe like New Brunswick, whatever it's called. Bit into Quebec. And I want to say maybe roughly the timeline's probably around maybe the early 3rd century, 4th century. Or maybe the 14th century, yeah, let's just go with that. So basically what the Welsh do is they try and connect up with the explorers, but then they get lost, and then they end up eventually, after about a year, exploring all of this. This is roughly what they would have explored and conquered over like 5 years. And then they go back, and then they also even tell the British and like the Germans, the Swedish and that, because they don't want to just get, easily wiped out by the British like that, because the British are probably level stronger than them. So what we see here is they also invite the British, or the English in this case, and Prussia, or Germany, I guess you could say in this instance, to this area here. It's very open and susceptible to colonizing. Let's see how they divide up the rest of Quebec. This is roughly the division of Quebec, as you see, and they're actually quite happy with it. Let's see what the Russians do, as they have actually just done a massive exploration and probably gotten all the way to up here. They explore these islands, but they ain't seen any of this yet. And this is what they're going to roughly take. Something that looks a little bit like this. And there is your Russia. So now also there's going to be more exploration from the Middle Eastern countries here. You've got Lebanon and Palestine. And eventually they would discover all of this. And even discover all of this. But something else will happen as well. Now something really strange happens, because as Russia annexed all this land, as you see, India is also now being discovered, and they found a ancient-ish, like medieval country sitting there. So they explored, and they now know that India is a thing, and India is actually quite a rich country in this time. But back to what I was on about Russia. As you see, there's a rebellion right here in the southern tip of this bit here, the southern tip of Russia, and it goes all the way up to here. As they don't feel like they want to be with Russia, and Russia's gonna have to let them go. So let's see, because Russia doesn't want more internal rebellions, like, probably all the northern lands they've got here, maybe the European parts. There's just like loads of different entities within Russia as of now, is what I'm trying to say. This is roughly what southern Russia / Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, whatever you want to call it, country is going to look like. In fact, I might take away their claim here. Actually, no, it looks better. For now, just for the law, I'm going to keep it like that. So that's Europe done. Now I want to go over to like Persia. Let's see what happens here. That will be it for episode 10 or season 2, episode 2 of What Civilization Started Over.